Hey, y'all. It's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come on in. We have a new dragon design using, now ideally, I need an oval, but I wasn't quite thinking. So I made this out of faux leather, and it is going to be the belly of the dragon. I'm looking for an oval shape that would be even better than this one. So this is just a prototype to kind of see if it works. And I can see I'm going to have to make some changes, which, it happens. It happens. But I will have a few of these available. You can use them as the belly. It will still work. We will have to put it on from the back, but that's okay. But once I get the shape and the size I need, then it'll be a little bit better. But you can still use this as the belly of the dragon. You can use it as an accent piece, as a regular dragon egg. We've got the leather. I've got the multicolor. We've got the red. And we have the watercolor. But I didn't have those ready. I wasn't thinking in time. So you love my thinking brain? Sometimes I don't. But this is going to work as the belly of the dragon. So instead of just having an empty hole here, he's going to have a belly, y'all. So let me bring you down and get started. This is our dragon face. Those eyes, the eyes get me every time, y'all. So we are using red and black. You can see I've already started. We've got the wings and the tail we will be putting on. And we're just using red and black, horizontal white stripe. I find those so much easier to work with. They hold their shape better, all those kinds of things. So let me bring everybody down and over, and we can get started. Let's put that over there. So we are gonna, oh, that scared me, but it's just fuzz. I thought it was a spider, y'all. Good morning, everybody. If you could float my boat, I'd appreciate it. All right, so we are going to make the outside scale and the inside scale. Good morning, everybody. Let me get that out of my way. So we're going to grab some bands. So the outside scale, we're going to go, it is squared at 10.5 inches. Sorry, I was working on orders yesterday and I've got green glitter. So it's squared at 10.5 inches. We're going to go curl side up, diamond shape. We're going to bring the bottom or the top to the bottom. And we're just going to kind of flat it out as we go. Pumpkin bread is ready. Yum. And then we are going to go left to right. So this tip to this tip. Stock colors will be back in stock tomorrow. Woohoo! So we have just a triangle. We're going to turn it sideways, and we are going to go bottom to the top. So this tip to this tip. And now we have the inside of that petal, and we are going to pull out and back so that we get, as you can see, it's kind of just a flat shape, but I want it curved. Can you see the difference? So we're going to go right inside, and we're pulling out and back. So out, and the whole time I'm forming this tip with my fingers. So I want it as pointy as we can get it and as curved as we can get it. Okay. And then we're going to have a 2-inch tail. So I'm just grabbing that, and we're going to band it. And there's your outside scale. Looks like a big shoe. You know, those pointed witchy shoes. Okay. Now the red scale, the inside scale, same thing. It's squared, curved side up, diamond shape, top to the bottom. Okay, just like that. How you like that, Lacey? And then we're going to bring the right tip just past this bottom tip about 1 inch. Okay, so we're folding it down and past that tip about 1 inch. Right here's the tip I'm worried about. So we're going to flatten that because we want it as pointy as we can get it. Okay, and then we're going to bring this tip just past right here about 1 inch. Still, I'm smushing down on that tip. Okay, so that's kind of what we have. And we're going to pinch and band and break. Pinch and band and break. Are you still putting your lives on YouTube? I am, Wendy. Ribbons and wreaths. This is horizontal wide stripe. Okay, so that's what we have. Now I'm going to go a step further, and we're going to see how it kind of automatically curves in. I'm going to push that out, and we're going to pull on this tip and make it more pointy and not so squatty. Lots of bands last night. Your lips hated me. I bet. Okay. Those out of my way. Hey, hey. So we are just going to keep going. As you can see on the back, I went from the outside of the board to that first hole, the first hole to the second, second to the third. Look, Linda added the bed. Okay, so outside to the first, first to the second, second to the third. So I am putting my red piece in first. I found my favorite needle nose again, yo. Okay, just like that. And now we're going to put our black pieces in. Now, if you want more of that red to show, then put your red on top of the black. Okay. So that's what it looks like so far. Sorry, my chapstick's rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. So you need, for this design, you need 40 of your main color, which in our case is the black, and we're using 20 red. So 40 of your main color and 20 of your secondary color. The red really pops? Absolutely. I thought you had a bruise on your arm, but it was a piece of dough on my screen. Lord have mercy. So this part will go super fast. Who's made the dragons yet? Or actually, who hasn't made a dragon yet? That's probably a better question. Who hasn't? Good morning, good morning. You've made 2. I have the pieces, but haven't been brave enough to make it. Wendy, make it. Wreath fairies, you got to make at least 1. You got to try it. They're fun. They are work. I ain't going to lie to you. They are work. But once it's done, you're like, oh. Not sure what I'd do with it. Come on, Angie. You got to make 1. You just admire mine. Judy, you've made 1. It may have been a 1 and only. Bye. Have a good day. You just discovered me 5 minutes ago, and I may have a new obsession. Yay! I'm glad you found me. I love making them. Do they come in a kit? I have had kits previously, and I have more in the works. I missed on Tuesdays. Yeah, I was trying to take Tuesday off from doing lives, just so I could focus on still trying to get my house together. But I was too excited to do this dragon. I had to see if it was going to work. You've never made one on an oval? Now, I had thought about doing the bellies on a round for the ring board. So I may see how that looks. You're going to make your first dragon this week. Yay. You definitely love a kit. I have, I've had quite a few kits come out. But these kits are expensive. I'm not going to lie. Just the costume alone for the mask, the wings, and the tail are insane. So but for those who just want to buy them, I have some available on my website and in my Etsy shop. You made one with the mirror. I want to make another mirror. I love the first couple I did with the mirrors. But dragons really are a lot of work. Hard on the hands because you have to make so many petals. And you have to pull and stretch and fold and bend and stand on your head. Not really, but good morning. Wreathing yoga, right? I'm the Dragon Queen. I'm getting where the zip ties even using my yeah. So I use 2 rolls of the black. You need 40 pieces of your main color. So what is that? About a roll and just over a half. That's why people don't get, you know, why these dragons can be so expensive just to make. Can be crazy. Hello, hello. All right, we are almost done with this part. Mother of all dragons, I have a problem. Jack of a way too many trades, right? I get that. I get that. Oh, thanks, Hindi. Did I say that right? Okay, let's make the last 2 petals. All right, so it's squared 10.5 inches, curved side up, diamond shape. We're bringing top to the bottom, kind of flatten it out. Now we're going to bring left tip to right tip. Okay, so we just have a triangle. Oh, we missed you, Lisa. Hello, hello. I'm going to turn it sideways, and now we're going to bring the bottom tip to the top tip. Okay, now you can see that little hole in there. So we are putting our finger right in there, and we're going to pull out and back to create that curve. Okay, and you can see I'm molding and squeezing that tip so we can get it as pointy as we can. So I'm making it kind of do a back bend. Okay, and then we're going to do a 2-inch tail. Okay, so there's our outside one. The inside one is squared as well. Curved side up, diamond shape, top to the bottom. Okay, now we're going to take the right tip and we're going to bring it just past this tip about 1 inch. Smashing the top because that's the point we want. I'm going to do the same thing, bring this tip just past. Okay, and then grab and band. Hey, hey. Okay, and then we're going to hold this end, push that in, and stretch. Okay, so there's your inside and there's your outside. Now I'm working up underneath, so it's going to be hard to see. Get this last set in. Clip these off. Will this work with a cheaper mesh? It will, but the cheaper mesh is not going to hold its shape as well. You may have to add a little bit of glue. Okay, so that's what we have so far. All right, now we've got the belly. It's going to go on from underneath. So I'm going to turn it upside down. And we're going to feed these pipe cleaners through the holes. Maybe. I'm having such a hard time. There we go. Let's give it a couple twists. I just want to get it in place. How did I do that? Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to get it on there. So an oval is definitely going to work better. So that's my next. Okay, so we have our belly on there. Now we are going to put, not that, the mask. And then we will add the wings. So let's see. Clean up my table, y'all. All right, so I want to now here's where I actually go through the mesh, okay? Because if I don't, then your mesh is gonna lay all cockeyed, okay? I used either 25 or 30 millimeter eyes. I will have some in my shop, hopefully this week. When you buy your dragons for your wreaths, do you get the child or adult child? So I'm looking to see where it's going to hit, right? So we're going to take our needle, run it right through, and you will see what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and take it right through my mesh so that it doesn't mess up my petals. So we want to make sure my petals are exactly pretty much where we want them, up here anyway, before I do this. Do you paint the inside of the nose? I do not. So what I'm doing is right here's middle. So I'm going 1 over on each side. Actually going through the mesh. And I kind of put my finger there. Yes, I stab it all the time, but then I know I'm through. Now, this is not a pipe cleaner I normally use for this. Okay, so we have 1 through. Because I ran out of black, y'all. So I'm having to use, I use these for my bugs. All right, so we have 1 side through. Just going to give it a couple twists. Okay, we're going to do the same thing to this side, going 1 over from the middle. All right, we got it. Okay. So now I'm going to pull each side tight to coordinate with a pumpkin sign. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for the follows, TikTok. Okay, so we have our mask, our face. Okay, so you can see I went, here's middle, 1 over. Now we need to add our wings. And our wings are going in that same spot to the outside of the board. So in that hole to the outside, in this hole to the outside. So we're going to take our zip tie, put it right through the elastic that's already there. Bring it down through that hole, up the side of the board, and zip it. I think each time I make one, I make it a little bit different and a little bit easier. When easier, I mean easier for y'all to follow and make yourself. Does that make sense? hold on. I want it to come out the other side so that it's not pulling. Did y'all see what it was doing? It was pulling that way. Hold on, I can't think. I can't think. Maybe that's what I was trying to do. Yes, I do lay my wings out before I punch any holes. Absolutely. Okay, just a couple. And then we're going to take, and I've already punched holes, so y'all probably can't see them, but I've punched holes, and we're going to go from that hole to the inside hole, all on that same row, okay? So down through. That way it's going to hold this part down. And I don't want to tight yet until I get all of this in. Have I lost some of y'all? Are you lost yet? You're lost. I got that one just a little bit off. Just take your awl, y'all. And push it right down through. It will go. Yeah, I had that hole off just a little bit, so. There we go. Okay. We have it all on. We will just kind of tighten it as we need to. There. Now that piece isn't flopping. Oh, look how cool that is. All right, let's get this piece up. And then we just have to add the tail. Where'd my tail go? Oh, it's right there. So I did the same thing. I took my awl and I put a hole right through it, just like that. It goes right through it very easily. I think that's what I wanted. Hold on. Right in here. I'm going over that middle hole. I'm like, babe. Oh, I know why I did that. Because I put it to the back of the board. I wonder if anyone has found a use for the ends of the zip ties yet. I don't know. I haven't. So your tail can pretty much just go wherever you would like it. So I'm feeding it up through the top of my board. To the side. And giving it, making it nice and tight. So there you go. You like that? I love it. Now your wings can go higher if you would like. This set can go up higher and you can brace it, you know, here. But then if you're shipping, you have to worry about getting that in a box, right? So for us that ship, we always have to worry about what box are we going to put it in. So if you're just making it for yourself and you want more of those wings to show, this shift it up. Okay. So now our dragon has a belly. He's big. Now I will get all of the scales like lined up when I hang it up. It's hard to do when it's laying flat, but we'll get them all lined up. That's generally what I want to see, is a straight line going all the way up like that. Not always possible, but that's my goal. So there you go. Our dragon has a belly now. I love it. Now I am going to come up with an easier way, like an oval. I think would be better than me trying to use that egg. But, you know, we have the cute little eggs as well. liked, oh, I do have one here. So I have the smaller dragon eggs. So of course this wouldn't go with this design, but you know, you could add your little dragon eggs at the bottom, whatever you wanted to do. Put a growl box on it and hang it up. Yeah, right. So I've made one with the eggs. It is on my YouTube channel if you missed that one. But yep, so although it works, I want it to be easier for y'all. So I'll make another plan and let y'all know. Even though it does work, I want you to be able to put it in from the top so that you don't see all that on the back. That's what I want. Okay. So let me work on plan B and I'll get back to y'all. All right. That's all I've got. Tomorrow we've got cups. I've got new cups, new decals. So I will see y'all tomorrow at 10. All right. Y'all have an awesome day and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.